Qassem Naim, also known as Q. I look after data and technology offering at FCB New Zealand, and today I'm in Evie, as she's affectionately known. Mercury's Ford Fairlane classic car, fully refit as an electric vehicle. In a lot of ways, Evie is an embodiment of how we brought the concept of energy freedom to life through electric transport, because energy is intangible. It's something that's easy to take for granted, and it's hard to visualize or creatively bring to life the wonderful ways that energy improves everyone in New Zealand's everyday life. And so Evie was an example of that here. But when it comes to what we do from a communications analytics perspective, a lot of it is just driven by a human understanding, or really it's quite simple when you focus on the humanity and what you're trying to deliver for customers in the business, as opposed to getting lost in a load of different data sources or technology platforms. And so by, I guess, having that customer-centric approach, as cliche as that might sound, it really helps you make the most of the different tools and data sets that are available to help you with your interactions with customers. Being able to bridge data and technology in business and marketing, and just the concept that data and technology can inform capabilities and constraints, and business and marketing inform requirements and objectives. And sometimes those don't speak the same language, but by being able to bridge that and having all of our services in a fully integrated offering, it enables us to, I guess, smooth that translation process and really ensure that the business is getting the most out of data and tech, and that data and tech is best structured and set up to support the business long term in creating scalable solutions. So I think the industry has grappled with this over the last few years at large. FCB in New Zealand better placed. I think a lot of agencies split off media and creative and a bunch of things, and FCB had an integrated offering from the start, and they kind of zigged while everyone else zagged and split off into separate. And we're starting to see a lot of those historically separated agencies within the market start to come back together and reintegrate, if you will. And so the fact that we haven't had to do that and we've been integrated the whole time has been great. It hasn't always been easy for us either. There are some challenges, is you have to adopt new ways of working, new channels, new formats, new cadences, all of those types of things we had to work through as well. But with the great people at FCB, who are always so focused on delivering great work and value for our clients, we've ultimately been able to overcome a lot of those and had a bit of a head start, I guess, versus the market, given we invested in data and technology and brought that in-house in 2016. Mercury are amazing clients, and it's been so good to work with them on a long-term partnership that's continued to evolve. So, I talked about the brand launch of Energy Made Wonderful, and we launched with a hero TVC and campaign centered around e-bikes is the first embodiment of e-transport, and we've continued to run with that, creating EV in the following iteration, this amazing classic retrofitted electric vehicle to show how electric cars don't have to be lame and a consolation, but you can actually leverage the power of energy to drive in a clean way in such a cool vehicle. And then in the most recent iteration with Kiss Oil Goodbye, and that execution just helping with a bit of a rallying cry and asking people to start to kiss oil goodbye and get ready for the next wave of the electric revolution. And we've brought that to life in so many other ways, from the app and leveraging human energy and capturing that potential, to the wonderful data-driven and segment-led executions that are really driving the performance side as well. So for me, Mercury is one of those brands that highlights that long-term brand platform and performance marketing can go hand in hand and ultimately deliver a result that's greater than the sum of its parts.